Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back up here. And I want to say thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Things are going, things are moving. And I was looking at the charts today. I was actually went even forward to see about and tracking the retrogrades. But so far, we are cool. I'm not going to give you that much ahead of things in there. But the biggest things that's gonna happen actually today, it is you to see it um, limits what you have not done. Saturn is gonna be a retrograde. It's gonna be returning you to review some of the things that you have to get it done. And some of you is gonna get this message, but some of you is gonna be overcoming this. You're actually gonna get to up to the limits where the Saturn is gonna teaching you within your subconscious, and then you're gonna be reviewing or explaining or expanding when he's retrograde, which is he's gonna be on a soul reviewing energies and there. You're gonna see it because the moon is gonna be opposing Saturn with this, and that energy is gonna be remind you when once the moon is gonna be joining Saturn. That's gonna be in about 2 weeks from now. And I'm talking to you about this because these limitations, if you managed it yesterday, if you went over the hump in there, and that was the one thing that once you go over the hump, you have to go down the hump. You can't just stay in the hump in there because there is another hump to conquer. So talking about with this, the growth today is gonna come in with that because the moon later on in the afternoon she's gonna be going into Libra. Those who managed it to do the right things, those who manage it or get the right situations, they're gonna have this balance in there. But that balance is gonna come with the growth because the moon is gonna be trining Jupiter, she's gonna be trining Pluto in there, and with those energy for it, you're gonna be seeing how the evolution help you to grow. Those who has not though, they're going to see what they need to grow in there with them. What you see it right now on your screens, this is it at 7 o'clock in the morning, wake up time for most of the people. We'll see it that the midheaven is going to be with Saturn, which is like this limitations, these things, these blockages, these things that I need to learn. What is it? Why I'm so like that, or so on and so on. You're gonna be seeking it there in the subconscious pattern. For some of you, between 5 and 7, or maybe 3 and 5, it all depends for you. You may have some kind of like glimpses, visions about this for it. And I was seeing it, that energy at 5 o'clock in the morning. I want to giving it to you. That's what this it's coming from. This 5 o'clock energy, and seeing it within this, that can have a reflections of what actually happens at 7 o'clock in the morning. Still dealing it with this energies of Gemini, the friendshipness. That I am really the friend, that I am really doing it, the things that I am really stopping these dualities inside of it within me. There is still this energies with lack of actions. It comes from Mars, as you see at Mars up in here. That's what Mars is. For he's got only one aspect, squaring Pluto. It's like you stopping that evolution because you have to evolve your own. In there is basically Pluto this way helps you out in there, but also this talking about like delay, a lot of huge big delay. Why? If those masculine energy have not learned how to cooperate in there. They need to be learned to cooperate, and that's what Mars and Taurus does for it. Learning how to cooperate, not how to be a codependent. Talking about work, because Mars and Taurus is also represent work, represents that bull that you actually are friend with, and you use that bull to go ahead and earthing the ground. And even in ancient times, that's what it was in there. And talking about with this, it is about your cooperations of work. The whole process with this is the owner. It's feeding the bull, and the bull helps the owner to be fed, to grow whatever he needs to grow. And that's what this cooperation is about it. And learning this cooperation. So some of you is gonna be getting into this because Pluto says like go look in the back. Okay? And Pluto's gonna go back into 29 degrees and 30 minutes with an Capricorn. That's gonna be his last return in about a few months. And talking about this, you're gonna be getting a reminder specifically about this situation. Okay? Alright, so let's go with the day by at 8 o'clock energies. The ascendant is gonna be at Leo, opposing Pluto squaring Mars. This is like the bull is so stubborn, doesn't want to go and doesn't want to cooperate. It's required friendshipness. Currently, the friendshipness it's all upside down. You might gonna feel this intense patterns that it comes in towards you, but if you are able not to act and react in there, just to feel them, and it's like you know what, that's gonna lead to nowhere. In there, good luck to you, because you are passing old triggers. You passing, you are ascending, you are growing, you are maturing. You do not allow negative stuff to comes in there, while you still believe in that friendshipness that it's coming. Even there is no communication, there is no love, there is no feeling like this authority is in there. The moon in Virgo, he knows where it's going. Why? Directions from the Uranus is gonna come in, and this is what the Uranus is in Taurus. Directions of like, hey, don't worry about it. The bull's gonna settle down once you properly pay attention to it. Mars is gonna get better when he gets attentions is in there. It's like the little child that it comes to you and is like, wah, and you have to pay it there. But you need to understand with this, okay? What is this proper energies? And all it's gonna be turning out once the things beginning to move within Cancer in there, because now we're gonna be working with emotions. We're gonna be working not with what we feel here with the energies of the Gemini. We're gonna be working with the emotions about family situations, because that's where the authority goes. All right, talking about like 9 o'clock energies in there, still the ascendant doesn't give you directions. Midheaven though, it's gonna be coming and says like, hey, have you healed this? Have you healed that? The moon divine energies with Chiron of close by is gonna be remind you about this, that your responsibility is you to help yourself. You are about who has to heal the patterns. You have to change your thinking. But by doing it that though, you are gonna be able to go ahead and reconnect from that energy of the intuitions through the divine energies. You're gonna be able to connect to the authority, to the love, and to the communications. Proper way. When you overcome these intense energies that triggers you, is like drives you nuts. You see it. This is what that power is. But the real guidance is coming from Uranus. Uranus pointing out to the moon. You're gonna see this positive energy when the moon is gonna comes in into the ascendant portion. 10 o'clock in the morning, that's probably the first break for her. Some of you, you're going to be looking at of like, why did the universe put me to this? What is going on? I have to look at this friendshipness. Maybe your bosses are not friendly with you. Maybe the things are not going well, but take a look what you feel for yourself before you start looking at what you taking or giving from others. This is one of the rules in there to have equality of give and take. And that maturity there of the ascendant of Leo is going to be able to help you out. Midheaven, it's passing over through Mars. Pay attention to this because some of you may be going to have some triggers. It's like, why I'm allowing these things to triggers me? Why I'm allowing this anger is in there? Because you need to understand when you're angry towards somebody else, you're hurting yourself from within. All right, talking about the universe time, yes, it's going to be a universe time. Midheaven is going to be with Uranus at 11 o'clock, directly towards the moon. You're going to feel this powerful energy because Uranus goes into the moon, gives you this intuitions inside. From that intuitions, you're reviewing what happens within the past. That energy is going to Pluto. And from Pluto, this deep consciousness that we have to work on it, it goes into a Neptune. A Neptune, it shows like, hey, here's what happened at the end. If you do it or if you not do it, either you evolve or not. But right now, your vision should be Uranus and Jupiter, which is what you're doing here within the universe and what you gonna be personally grow. Okay, all this small stuff and all these lower emotions and all these things, it's pointing out to you to ascend. We're gonna have a great retrograde season on this. Great. All right. Of course, greatest. It's a great test for the people. You're gonna start feeling that, oh my God, this pre-test, an anxiety in there. Oh my God, what is gonna be in the test? What is gonna be in the test? What is like that? What is that gonna be for it? You're gonna feel it that it's coming to you. This is what we're talking about at noon, and you're gonna see it with an hour from now. How all of a sudden this energy is gonna be really, really increase. The only thing you can trust is the divine, that they know what they're doing, and your own transformations, that it's coming from your intuition. Okay, the rest of it you have no control really over it, except keeping your lower emotions at bay. This is kind of like you controlling your demons, not your demons controlling you, because they can come in and they can talk into your voice, they can talk into your intuitions as a cover of the intuitions, and you're gonna be like, no, I'm breaking everything. And that's what they want. The demons wants to break you up. And here is going to be your test for it, but those who overcome this, as you see it, great aspects with Jupiter and Uranus at this point. Great aspect with Pluto, because right now the moon is going to be moving much more forward within Virgo. Pretty much that end Virgo, beginning of Libra. You're going to beginning to see it like, now it's the time for me to make a balance. And this is what this balance is going to begin. It's going to show you what is not balanced, but also it's going to give you this directions how to balance it. What you need to balance from within you. Okay? Yeah, you need some work. Okay? But without work, nothing really happens. All right, so here is 2 o'clock, it's coming. The ascendant is going to show you what the moon is going to be, that divine energies with Mars that comes in. Yeah, the intuition that Mars has been seeking it from within, how to perform on Earth. It's coming. You are going to see it, particularly tomorrow, with that energy. But you guys know when you go with that energy to bed, you're gonna be waking up with that energies in a bed. So right now, it's you getting a really good glimpses of what actually is going to happen. We're talking about like almost 5 hours from now. So this is a 2 o'clock. So by 7 p.m., you're going to see that energies in force. Now it only comes into like a deja vu or kind of like this vision up front for the future. All right, so talking about 3 o'clock, this is gonna be another preview in there. What was the divine purpose of all those limitations in there? Um, Beautiful lessons in there. Okay, you need to understand that if there is no challenges, there is no growth. If you have fear of the unknown, that is your limits in there. If you need certain experience but you are afraid, then that experience will comes in. And this is what Saturn right now is stirring the pot within your subconscious, but he's gonna go back. Okay, and that review process is gonna be good, but also there's gonna be some people who are actually breaking out. Okay, those gonna be these moments of breaking out, of awakening, of I had enough. Poof, you go and create things that you need to create for this. All right, talking about 4 o'clock energy ascendant, it's still at Libra. This is gonna be the moon for in about 2.5 days from now. We're talking about those divine energies from Uranus and Neptune. The things is gonna come kind of like a balanced, unbalanced, divine guidance. Everything is gonna be kind of like of this soup in there within you, and you're like, what should I do? What should I get? What this? Well, the ascendant and Libra is telling you here. Look at your friendshipness in there. We're talking about Venus, the Sun, and Mercury. This beautiful blue line right here, that it's that trine, but you have that yacht that it's made it from Uranus and Neptune, and this is why in 2.5 days, some of the people is gonna be really divinely guided there. Okay, it's gonna be a huge divinely guidance with that. Because your moon, the intuition is gonna begin to get this downloads inside of you. All right, so talking about that 5 o'clock, probably you left work, you are pretty much going home. Ascendant is at Scorpio. You're like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to fight this, I need to fight that. But there is a growth with this. It's like, okay, I'll grow it, I'll do it, I'll get what I needed to get. But that is this connections inside with Jupiter. Okay, you overcome your own fears. You overcome your things that you couldn't overcome in there. And those fears, such as Mars right now, it is opposing these energies of Scorpio, and he's squaring Pluto. It's the fear of change. But you need to understand, if nothing change, you will not gonna change. If you want something, you have to go get it. That's mean what? Change a place. Don't be a stone and trying to be going to 2,000 kilometers from a place. It's not gonna happen. You need to move from somewhere. And Mars, because he's the planet of the actions right now, is like stopping. It's like I'm stone, I'm this and that. For it, but there is also walking stones, which is they are walking. You should go check and find it out. It's pretty cool because you see their lines of how they walk. All right, 6 o'clock, ascendant at Scorpio is gonna be with Saturn for it, while the midheaven is gonna be at Virgo, about this growth in there. Uh, as that you review it, you always gonna be something that is not correct. You always something has to be healed. Is always something has to be getting in there. But the midheaven, it's a trine with Mars. It's like a, hey Mars, keep your patience. Okay, it's very critical and crucial today with those energies that you keep your cool. Oh, okay, the energies are intense. Okay, it's a collective thing. Oh, yeah, it's intense within me, but it's gonna help me to grow. It's important what you're telling yourself. If you're telling yourself all this negative stuff, guess what? Uh, Negative stuff come towards you. You gravitate it towards them because you're attracting them. Law of attractions, anybody? But if you are able to go ahead and put this in a very positive perspectives and in there, and talking to your positive yourself, even during the negative times, this is how you win. This is how you ascend. This is how you grow. This is how you mature. This is how you overcome. This is how you turn these energies into actions. All right. Here is talking about 7 o'clock in there. I was talking about when the midheaven is going to be with the moon. These energies, you're going to be seeking it there. But look at it. You have this escape route. You have this beautiful Uranus energies. You have this beautiful energies of the moon with Pluto. You transforming. You're getting that energies. You're getting that intuitions in there. All right, you healed yourself. Great job. You find your balance. Let's see what is your balance is gonna be. Let's see all things that needs to be going on. And here is at 8 o'clock already the moon crossing over. That is at 24 minutes within Libra. Divine energies with Mars. Now those energies of Pluto, Jupiter, they are coming towards the moon, and it says like send them to Mars. Those actions to be on the base of this divine relaxing in there. Okay, things are gonna be okay as you done this job. You don't act on those negative energies. Okay. You're going to see this tomorrow. All right, so talking about 9 o'clock at night and afternoon, beautiful energies because the moon is going to come in. Now that friendshipness is going to reconnect back. Now it's like, oh my God, this was so intense, this was all in this. Wait until the full moon. But what is this that helped me to go in there? You're going to find that was Uranus, that was the universe, the hidden things in there. That was a Pluto, the hidden God that exists within you, within your subconsciousness. That was a Saturn who prevents you to do this craziness of those intense energies because it tells you, hey, if you do those crazy stuff in there and so on, guess what? You're the one who's going to suffer at the end. And if you suffer, you mix it up, I will go back and I will reteach you. Nothing to worry about it. And this is what the power of the retrogrades are. All right, so talking about the 10 o'clock ascendant is at Capricorn. Yes, divine growth is in order in there. Moon is still in divine energies with Mars. Intensity is there, but it's going to beginning to little by little slowing down. The moon is not going to be square the authority, the sun anymore. So this is going to be kind of like a relief for some of you. Guess why? You find a balance. You find a balance within yourself. Now the moon is in the Libra. The peace, the love, the contracts, the relationships, okay? The equality with others. It's going smooth. Not that smooth, but smooth. than before. And here is at 11 o'clock energies, as you see it, divine points from the midheaven. There is it at Scorpio, points out again to the same place. We are talking about this Venus, Mercury, and the Sun conjunction. Mercury is going to be surpassing over the Sun, but they're going to be at the same degrees in there. But you are going to be during the tough times. What do? You pray. During the tough times, what do? Meditate. During the tough times, you look within you. Because when you start looking within others, and it's like how they do it, how I am, and when you hear from the others, it's like, hey, I go to church, or I go for a walk, or I go meditate, or do yoga, however in your case might be, that's what these energies come. But you're going to be going with these energies in there, okay? And the moon, since it is beginning at Libra, I want to show you how at 7 o'clock in the morning, how you are going to wake up, okay? So here is that divine energies that it's coming towards Mars. They are going to be there. Those divine guidance, they're going to be coming overnight to you, because you get that balance within yourself. You're getting at those intensity inside the view that you are overcome. And as you see it, there is no more squaring towards Venus or towards Mercury. But still, you're not seeing that love. You're not seeing it. Why? Because you have to develop it within you. If you develop it, you find the balance within yourself, now you're ready to go forward. And that's my hope for you guys, to ascend, to move, to upgrade, to evolve. And hopefully this report helps you out, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and come back tomorrow for another astro gravitational report and wisdom for you guys. Be love.